Hi, I'm Katie from What Katie Did, and today I'm going to talk about wearing corsets or not wearing corsets, as the case may be. I can remember years and years ago that someone commented on some social media forum to say that I wore fully fashioned stockings every day, even when I was working at the factory in India, and that's totally untrue. I've never worn fully fashioned stockings in our factory in India. What I have done is I do wear my corset on a daily basis when I'm working in the factory in India, and really I find the heat in India doesn't really make much difference to wearing a corset. But over the last few months, due to COVID, I've been working from home and I have been wearing a corset less. I've been wearing a corset every day for many years now, and when everyone had to go into lockdown, I started working from home, and I was basically working from my bed. And my husband Richard, he had one end of the kitchen table, and I was like very professional for a few days, and he had one end of the kitchen table and I had the other end of the kitchen table. But after that I ended up working in bed, and because that felt a bit lazy and decadent, and it worked really well for me. But I wasn't wearing a corset because it's not comfortable to wear a corset when you're sitting up in bed doing your work. So I really stopped wearing a corset, and I might have worn one a couple of days a week, but the rest of the time I wasn't wearing one. So this video really is about what happens when you stop wearing a corset. And the short answer is the world doesn't end. We put so much pressure on ourselves to look a certain way and act a certain way. And I used to believe, if I didn't get X done or I didn't do this, then that would be the end. And that isn't true at all. I stopped wearing a corset. I might have worn one a couple times a week, and nothing changed very much at all. My waist might have got slightly bigger. I don't measure myself. It's basically if my clothes fit, they fit, and that's fine. Nothing major has changed at all. The only thing that I have noticed is now I'm kind of back to work every day, and it's less comfortable for me to wear a corset every day than it was, because obviously my body hasn't got used to wearing it. Like when I stopped wearing a corset at the beginning of lockdown, it felt strange to me not wearing a corset because I was so used to it and my body was so used to it. And after a few months of not wearing it daily, the reverse has happened, and my body's not used to wearing it every day, and I'm not used to wearing it every day, and it doesn't feel part of me anymore. So it is going to take a while to get used to. But the main thing this year is basically surviving the year and being happy and doing what's best for you. So whatever this year's changes has brung, I mean, we're all just dealing with it, and really wearing a corset or not wearing a corset is one of those microscopic things that aren't even worth worrying about. So if you are concerned about the way you're behaving, or what you're not getting done or what you are getting done while we're going through the COVID months, and hopefully not years, but you never know how long this is going to take, we're all just doing the best we can. So that's basically, if you stop wearing a corset, it's your body, and you don't have to worry about keeping up with the Joneses or doing what you expect you to do, because really no one else really notices whether you're wearing a corset or not. It's all down to you and the pressures you put on yourself. So basically that's my video for today, is what happens if you stop wearing a corset, and the answer is not very much. So if you do have any questions about corsets or any of our other pieces, please get in touch. And in the meantime, take care, and I'll catch up with you soon.